So, I want to create a Roblox game. Why, you may ask? Well, it's because I like the financial ability to buy Adopt Me Game Passes. Or simply, I'm broke.
Y'all see the shoes? Let's see the money.
And what is a better way to make Roblox than a simulator game? Hold on, hold on. I know what you're thinking, but I have a good reason behind it. Of course, I chose it because I value good gameplay and not any other particular reason. And after all, it isn't that hard to make one, right? So, as for the game, I combined Pet Simulator and memes and just made a meme simulator. And of course, the first thing was creating the project and getting some models to work with. I'm going to use the toolbox. The toolbox is a great tool made by Roblox. You search what you need and drop it in. Yeah, I know this meme died, but it wasn't dead 2 months ago when I was making the game. Now, we had to plan the game out using Obsidian, so I can say I know what I'm doing without actually know what I'm doing. So finally, I can get back to making the game. Okay, my friend just sent me a map, so shout out to Gunter. Let's move this aside. So... oh. Okay, not doing this again. Ever. This took me like 2 hours to do. Like, all I did was play some grass, the group chest, some tables, you know, some decoration, the eggs that we're going to open. I mean, those are some prototypes. Some berries and stuff, bushes, trees, leaves, this thing over here, so there's a little bit of color. Change the base plate texture, added some rocks, of course, and yeah, just some lamps here and there, and looks a lot more lively. Yeah, I can talk. So I think it should be fine. I might change the fire particles, but not right now. I think it's good for now. I'm planning something over there, like a desert, where you can like make the pets golden, but we'll see how that turns out. So I think we should finally get to scripting. Let's firstly split the game into 3 main parts. Part 1 is pets, part 2 is collectibles, and part 3 is eggs. What I would like to do first is the pet system, and I'm going to use knit for it. So, if you don't want to listen to nerd stuff, you can skip to this timestamp. As for the other people, let me explain what's knit. It is basically a Roblox framework that simplifies the communication between server and client, and gives us utilities like promises. So thank you, Slitnik. Very cool. Because I'm not smart enough and too lazy, I can't tell you exactly how it works, but I can give you a brief simplification on what it does. So, we have the client and the server. Normally, the client will just send information to the server, and the server will send information to the client. However, in knit acts as a bridge between the two. So, if the client wants to send information to the server, it firstly has to send to knit, and then knit sends to the server. If the server wants to send information to a client, the server sends information to knit, and knit to client. Okay, I have to spill the beans. This isn't the first time I'm making this game, but the first time I wasn't using knit, so it wasn't the best thing I could have made. Like look at this. Me when I forget to flush the toilet. Am I right, gamers? This thing will haunt me for years to come. So, how about we do it right this time? So, I remade the entire game and it's so much better now. Oh, okay, how does this even happen? Hello, it has been 2 days. 2 days since the last clip. But I finally got it working, so let's move to the next part. Collectables. The collectibles are mainly coins that we send our pets to spin at Mach 20 speeds. My bad, I meant mine. And give us a digital currency that has no real material value, but kids are still obsessed with it. And after not so long, I had the whole collectible series ready. Of course I rewrote it. It seems like whatever I touch I rewrite. So the rewrite basically makes it so that the collectibles are player specific, so only you can get the collectibles you see. So I added particles, sound effects, and it was all starting to fit together in perfect harmony. And I made a new pet inventory GUI that is awesome. The old one was really poo-poo. And I frankly don't like poo-poo. I also made the pets auto attack coins when you're in the red field, a totally original idea. Now, it is time for the last part, and that is no other than the eggs. Now, how it works is pretty simple. The player gets coins, then the player goes to an egg, opens it and it gives the player a pet. And of course for that I wrote the most utterly disgusting code ever created. Now that the egg system is done and I don't have to look at that code ever again, we can move on to the polishing. The first thing I did was add the desert section I was talking about before, but I'm going to add the golden pets later on. And then I added new pets such as... I also made it notify the entire server if you hatch anything nice, just to flex on them. Because, why not? I also added gates, that there is actually some progression to the game now. So, I hope you have enjoyed this totally not a Dani clone type of video. If you want to check the game out, I added more support to it and I'll leave it in the description. And if you liked the video, click a like, and if you didn't, click a dislike, and yeah, see ya.